than a dunker, but Harris showing some verticality to his game.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
Let's go!
Jordan Mora.
1:16 left in the first quarter. Passes it to Mora. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Mills, that's a two-pointer. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
And so it's Mills who will bring it up for Brooklyn. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, in that game, I thought they took advantage of some sloppy play, but give them credit. They turned mistakes into points.
Well, you have to capitalize when your opponent has miscues and give this team some credit. Every time that opponent turned it over, they capitalized.
And it's blocked. Griffin looking it over. Now here's Mills. He's coming off a 13-point game against Detroit. Got a piece of it, and the whistle blows. It'll be on Pat Connaughton. That's his first foul. 9 seconds left here in the opening quarter.
LaMarcus Aldridge.
The three from Mills. He can't get it to go. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. It's the Nets leading by a point. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. And Kevin Durant able to get his shot anytime he wants. But he points out that defense requires all 5.
This league does not one-on-one defense, so it's a team.
I agree. Well, if they're locking teams up, they're awfully hard to stop.
And KD, with his length, probably underrated as far as his defensive impact.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Total intimidation that first period. That is what has helped power them to this early lead.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. Joe Harris is out there with Mills. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Claxton in at the power forward position. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Brooklyn Nets are creating a fresh legacy. Kevin Durant says it's new energy. We're one of the first teams in Nets history where fans are expecting us to do good things. The basketball culture is deep in Brooklyn, and they're looking for a team to latch on to. Well, guys, it looks like they found a good one.
I agree, David. Thanks.
One thing Dennis Schroeder has proven is that he can be an effective player whether he's starting or coming off the bench. This is a versatile guard, and maybe his best attribute, confidence.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Brooklyn?
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
There's something else they've done right from the get-go tonight is run. So much of their offense coming on the fast break.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Harden surveying the D. Here's Aldridge. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up. And he's just always an easy target on the alley-oop. With Whiteside's size and wingspan, it's just a matter of putting the ball up there where only he can go get it.
And here's Mills. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game.
Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
On the back. Now, here's Portis. Millsap covering. To the wing right side. No good from Connaughton. For Brooklyn, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. A nice shot by KD.
Boy, what a pretty move. And that's Kevin Durant's forte, right? This guy can find scoring opportunities anywhere.
Here's Connaughton. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Bucks lead by 1. This tug-of-war game continues.
And, guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
Shoots from the high post. Durant, no good. Bucks have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Whiteside with it. He's picked up by KD. Here's Connaughton. No good on the 3. Lynette shooting 43% from the field. Here's Harden. And Harden with the stop.
Okay, Kevin Durant scanning the floor, looking for opportunities. Make your teammates feel good. Nice.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your Brooklyn Nets.
Blake Griffin, he's checked in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And the Bucks making a change here. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Giannis kicks to Wafer. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And so is KD with it. He brings up the ball for Brooklyn. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in fact, that'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. Milwaukee trails by 3, and Harden with such a high usage rate, Doris, it's incredible how efficient he is.
Guys, his percentages are fantastic for someone who has to take so many difficult shots. He's not at the finishing end of alley-oops, let's remember. This guy is not allowed clear lanes to the bucket. He gets the best defender night by night. This guy has to work for every look he gets.
Poked away. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. A nice shot by Wafer.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Griffin, good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Here's Wafer. Covered by Mills. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Timeout called the Nets.
And your Brooklyn Nets.
Brooklyn. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Millsap, and Harris subbed in for Patty Mills. The Bucks also with the sub. Michael Carter-Williams checked in for Pat Connaughton. Griffin passes to Harden. Now here's Durant. Over Middleton, and Durant gets it to go. The assist by Harden. KD's got 9.
Well, Kevin Durant's form, his release point, everything about his stroke is really impeccable.
Giannis kicks to Wafer. Over Harden. Misses off the left iron.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
KD passes to Claxton. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Here, Brooklyn basketball.
The Nets making a switch here. Bembry's checked in.
DeAndre Bembry.
Here's Harden. Rebounded by the Bucks. Here's Wafer. He's coming off a 25-point game against Philadelphia.
And we got to talk about his 4 steals on the night. That's a complete performance. Continue to improve. His floor awareness has grown through the years.
1:35 left in the first half of basketball. Harden against Carter-Williams. Now here's Harden. Tight defense on him, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Here's Claxton. Out to the right wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Bembry. A three-pointer off the mark. For Milwaukee, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Pass to Wafer. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Carter-Williams against Harden. To the paint. Beyond the arc. It's not going to go for him. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Pass to Wafer. Here's the three. Offensive rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
A shot by Griffin. Nobody around. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 5th assist in this one. Wafer kicks to Middleton. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Now Harden. Inside, Griffin. Misses from short range. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Nets lead by 2. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Here with Mike Budenholzer. Bud, what are you looking to clean up in the second half?
I don't think our offense is really moving the way we wanted to, getting up and down the court in pace. And, we got to make a few more open shots, but I think we can be a lot better offensively.
We've seen that from your team, Coach. I'm sure it'll show up. Thanks. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They stayed within arm's reach in that opening period. 5 points, their largest deficit. In the second quarter, they put in the work to create a slight scoring advantage. Kenny, your thoughts on the Nets' first half?
The bench scoring has been a big key for them. They came in with energy. They were able to give the starters a real break because of the way they performed. That's the kind of production every team hopes to have from their second unit.
Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
It's the work they've done in the paint that's impressed me. A lot of their points have come from the inside. They need to keep that production in the post coming in the second half.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game for Shake and Bake.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters, just disrupting everything.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Shake and Bake out there with Dennis Schroeder. And then there's Antetokounmpo. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Portis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leaders.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention?
Harris passes to Harden. Outside for Durant. Lets it go from 14. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Kevin Durant does such a good job of reading the defense and attacking any weakness he might anticipate.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and the shot goes down. Antetokounmpo's got the game tied up here for the Bucks.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And few guys can score like James Harden. His ability to fill it up not only... makes a huge impact for his team. Also won him a few scoring titles in the league.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And the First one at the line is good. Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. And both free throws good for James Harden. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for Milwaukee.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving. No doubt whatsoever.
And with it, now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Wafer kicks to Middleton. Over Millsap. And they recover it. Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
Harden outside. And it's blocked. And they get it back. 5 to shoot. Here's Harris. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
A nice shot by Wafer.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Timeout called the Nets. Without question, Shake and Bake displaying his skills today.
He's just really a one-man wrecking crew down low. And with this timeout, they've got to make some adjustments because he's been steady inside.
Mills is checked in for Brooklyn. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Carter Williams is checked in. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Mills looking it over. Pass to Durant. Second shot opportunity. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Stolen by Durant. Outside Millsap. Harris outside. Back to Millsap. Over onto Antetokounmpo. Rebounded by the Bucks. Giannis has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Waver for 3. Paul Millsap with the rebound.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
KD passes to Millsap. And there's the pass to Mills. They could use a bucket. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
And Jacobik picks up a foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Brooklyn making some changes. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Lamarcus Aldridge. And DeAndre Bembry subbed in for Paul Millsap. Here's Mills. Harris with it. Pass to Bembry. Shot clock at 5. Over Giannis. Bembry misses. Milwaukee leading by 4. Antetokounmpo kicks to Carter Williams. And it's off from three-point range. And for the Nets, they're shooting around 36%. But they're just not able to finish consistently. Bembry the pass to Durant.
Well, the length and size of Kevin Durant make him a prime target on the interior. So good at forcing the issue close to the basket.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Bucks.
When they've had a chance to attack the basket at any point in this game, they've taken advantage.
Yeah, and I think something they've also worked hard at tonight is crashing the boards. The second Durant's points have been coming in bunches.
Free throw drops for KD.
I think Kevin Durant, it's obvious how much passion and pride he takes in playing the game at the highest level. It is such an honor watching this guy work.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Griffin's checked in. Here's Wafer. Rebound, Brooklyn.